Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Old Guy Plays 1969 for some more MLB The Show 25, your franchise of the White Sox. Now, this is episode 21. Let's pop on into my feed here. I was having a little look at my actual roster. It's, going over the stats. So I'll bring some of this up as well so that you can have a boo at it as well. Um, and maybe, I don't know if you're observing the same thing I am, but so far in spring training, we've been playing almost 500 baseball. The game's predicting that we'll finish 29th to 30th in all categories. So, you know, um, but I was looking at like things that maybe give us hope. Okay. So one of the things I was looking at that is here is, if I can find it again, it's under one of these menus. It's called depth chart. There it is. That's what I was looking at here, depth chart. And right now it's saying up here at center field, we are 6th overall at center field. So it's probably our best position. We do have these 3 players here in the pipe. Now, Michael A. Taylor has been playing pretty good for us in spring training, and he is at the end of his contract year. So he's one of the players that I can offer a contract extension to down here. And I mean, I do realize that some of these other players are good. Lenny and Sosa, we don't want to lose them. But, how much money are we going to have? So, like, I want to go in here. I want to have a look. Yeah. So, he's got no interest in an 18 million 4-year contract. And what's this saying there? It does got a spot on here where it says what the ideal salary would be. Yeah, they're saying contract year one additional year at 4.5 million. Now, he's got no interest in that at all when I actually select that, even though our staff is saying that would be the most ideal contract for us. Yeah, I mean, it did, 14 years. So 4, 5. Yeah, he's looking for a long-term deal is what he's looking for. So if I gave him a 5-year contract, at the end of that, he'd be 38. So I really think what is going to happen is he may not even be playing by the time he gets to the end of that contract. So I guess the question is how do you spruce that up? Well, I guess the only other thing you can do is offer more money. So if we put this to 20 million at 5 million a year for 4 years, he's really interested in that. Less interested for less term. So he wants a longer term deal. And I'm just wondering here now, it says before we offer him, it says the max offer we can do is 45 mil. So if we do this, I think what we're doing is we're going to take away our budget of 45 mil. We're going to take 20 million of it away. I'm not sure if that's how that works, but that's why I wanted to do one of these and just live with the decision, because I need to learn more about how some of the baseball stuff works anyway. So that's about what I'm looking for in a contract. Done deal. Okay, so he signed with us. Okay, so I do want to just go into one of these other guys, like Lenny and Sosa, and let's have a look at him and let's just see where those numbers have changed. So we want to make an offer on this. Okay, now it's still saying 45 million down there. Now the ideal thing for him would be another 2 years, he says, at 3.6 mil. He's only 25. And I mean, he's an average player. I wouldn't mind giving him 3.9. He doesn't want to go past 2 years. Well, why don't we save some money then? See if we can offer it to him at 3.2. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm worth more than the amount you're offering. Okay, so he doesn't want to sign for that. So let's have a look at 3.4. The length is about right, but the salary's too low. Guess we're going to have to pay the 3.6 at least. Let's see, we got a choice. He still may say no to this. Given some thought, and I've decided to accept. Okay. There we go. So we got him signed. And Josh Rojas. He's been playing pretty good at the start of this season. Or has he been? We're at bats 250. We've already used 2 of 3 minor league options, so he can only be sent down one more time. What's his age? 30. Let's go into this to make an offer. I just want to see where things are going. Okay, I do see the after. It is showing that amount going down. So we are, allocating some money. So I'd like to look at like maybe 37.2 million and say that's what we got to play with. Now he wants a long-term contract. I don't know. We kind of have until the end of the season, I think, or before the end of the season to sign these guys. I'm not quite sure how contract extensions work in MLB, if we have to do them before, considering offering players contract extensions to lock them up beyond the current season. So it doesn't say like at the end of spring training or midway through the season that they got to be signed by. I got to the end of the season. So for the rest of these guys, I'd like to really look at their play over the season. And then if, I don't feel that they're good, maybe we move away from them and go in a different direction. Now, another thing I was looking at was our pitching staff and looking at the pitching roster lineup and rotation. And the only 2 guys on there that are struggling on the rotation so far is Jonathan Cannon, who's he's not that old. He's only 24. And I would consider him, I guess, like a rookie. He was drafted in the 3rd round of 2022. But his stats, in all honesty, show he's got a lot of pitches and that he should be capable of playing this season. But he is struggling, okay, for the games that we've had him in. Now, he's only pitched kind of like 4 games. He's pitched 14 innings and struggled with an 8.16 ERA. And the other guy I was looking at here was Martin Perez. Martin Perez, though, is 33. He's been around for a little while. His stats so far for the recent games, he's pitched 5 innings. One has resulted in a loss with an 8.44 ERA. We haven't used any minor league options on him. He is part of the 40-man roster, but he's right now toting a 6.16 ERA. Now, what I was looking at for possible replacements, okay, was an up-and-coming player that's on our PPI list. And I guess how that works is those players play in the season opener and win Rookie of the Year, you get an extra draft pick. Now, do I think I got somebody that can win the Rookie of the Year? I'm not sure, but I am looking at this fella. He is in the lineup. We did pitch some relief pitch games with him. He is listed as a starter, His only detriment really would be his stamina to be able to carry through. You want to get 5 innings out of these guys when you start them. And we did have one guy that struggled one game already with trying to get his 5 innings. And he's playing pretty good. Now, keep in mind, he's only pitched 3 innings, but the 3 innings we watched of him were solid. And he hasn't registered anything on his ERA, so that's kind of good. So which means he hasn't let any runs score against him. So he's a guy to keep an eyeball on. The other guy I was looking at maybe saying goodbye to was Noah Schultz. He's a older player. He is on the 40-man roster, I believe. See if we can get his thing to come up. The menus in this are a little slow. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's not listed here in the bullpen. He should be if he's on the 40-man roster. It's the only thing about this game I don't like. Going through the menus is slow. Bryce Wilson. Okay, let's go to a different screen to look at that. I believe I can see it on the roster screen. And go to 40-man roster. I think he was near the bottom listed. Here it's Schuster, not Schultz. We're looking for Schultz. Maybe he is not on the 40-man roster. Okay, my bad, my mistake. He's not on the 40-man. He is a starting pitcher, though. Yeah, it's like you can only go so far with it going quick before it's got to stop and catch up to itself. And his name didn't come up at all. Okay, well, anyway, I can talk about this guy. This is another guy that was on the list, Kyle Teal, on the IPP. The only problem with this guy is he's a catcher, and we already kind of got 2 catchers already. But, Matt Theis is struggling. Okay. And if I'm being honest, Corey Lee is average. But I'm not sure out of these 2 guys. He's got a 91 arm. And a 76 arm. So, if push come to shove for choosing, I think I'd keep Corey Lee on the roster as opposed to Matt Theis. So I'm kind of thinking at this point we should try to move Matt Theis for some draft picks. And really, I kind of don't care what we get for him. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but that's mine. I think we move away from this guy. We got a catcher coming up. We could pull him up and maybe use him as a spare, in games here and there. We could certainly do that. And trading him away would also get him off the 40-man roster as well. Geez, I really wish I could find that other guy. First baseman. Pretty sure he was a starting pitcher. And his name was Jarrett. No, Noah Schultz, because I was looking at players we had. I have to look through right quick. There he is, sitting right here. Okay, he's tearing it up right now in the minor leagues, and he's right now currently on our AA team. But he's got great stamina, this guy. Um, and he's only 21, and he's on the IPP as well, and he's rated potential level A. So I mean, we're paying him nothing because he's on the rookie contract, but you know, we maybe possibly bring this guy up in replace of those two pitchers that are struggling, maybe. And if we're freeing up a guy on our 40-man roster, then maybe we can play this guy sparingly. Maybe. So he was one of the guys I was looking at. The other young guy I was looking at was Grant Taylor. I don't think I've seen him so far. There he is. Grant Taylor. He's 22. His stamina's not as good as the other guy, but he's just got some good variety pitches and B potential. So, you know, and we're not paying him anything either. So maybe he might be somebody to bring up and have a look at. But yeah, I just was having a look over the depth chart and realizing that, you know, the only really key pieces we had was at center field. So I wanted to lock that in. So we've done that now by offering a contract extension. And the only other up and comer that's young that I was really wanting to keep was that other player of Lenny and Sosa. But I guess we'll just have to keep playing and just see how things go from there. So we got the Giants, I guess, up next. Okay, so we do got Jonathan Cannon in as the next pitcher. So I'm really going to have to base my decision, I think, for him to stay in the pitching rotation on this next game. If he pitches poorly, then maybe we'll swap him out with the other guy that's on the bench already. But those other two young guys, I don't know. It would all come down to maybe trading Matt Thaiss. Why don't we have a look at that first as an exploratory thing? Trades. Let's just do make a trade. And then what we want to do is we want to go and find Matt Thaiss, who is a catcher. Throw him in there. And I think all you need to hit here is the suggest trade. And then say to, let's just say I just want prospects. It's thinking. Okay, so it did find some trades for him. So the Orioles would give me two players, a 20-year-old and a 24-year-old, shortstop and a relief pitcher. Finally early. Okay. Starting pitcher, level C. That's Red Sox. They got two trades suggested. And this one, where they're going to give me a first baseman, a shortstop, and a relief pitcher. The Orioles was just one. Yankees are offering three. So their best offer is a relief pitcher who's 22, C potential. Relief pitcher Ben Heiss, C potential. And a second baseman and a relief pitcher, C potential. I do like the Cade Smith deal, the relief pitcher. That looks good. I have to check him, though, and make sure he's not on their 40-man roster, because if not, he'll stay on our 40-man roster. We don't want that. Okay, the Rays are offering one trade. Bill Simpson and J.J. Goss. I'm not overly impressed by either of those two players. Blue Jays are offering three trades. So a first baseman and Benton Williams. Starting pitcher and a relieving pitcher. Second baseman and a starter. To be honest, I don't really care for any of those. The Guardians are offering three trades. 18-year-old relief pitcher. Don't like that overall. 55, though. Shortstop. I did make notes earlier in the season in my book of some maybe possible shortcomings on our roster. And I did make note to focus on like a first baseman, shortstop, left fielder, or closing pitcher. And I think we addressed the closing pitcher already. But I think the thing we wanted to focus on the most, according to my notes, was a first baseman if we get one. So maybe I should be looking at these for potential first baseman. Tigers, 2 offers. Catcher. Yeah, I don't want to replace the position that I'm, because I got a guy to bring up in that. So I don't want to, do it with another catcher. Royals. There's a first baseman in that deal, but he's D potential, so you'll never make it. Twins. Reliever and a catcher. Astros. Left fielder and a starter. Centerman. Center fielder and a right fielder. And a left fielder and a starter. Nope. Angels. They're all low-end guys, but and I'm sure at the end of the season, if we wanted to, we could just release them and let them go. But that means in the end, we don't end up getting anything for Matt Thaiss. Athletics. 3 deals. Closing pitcher. Relief pitcher and starter. See potential. Mariners. Rangers. Braves. Well, it looks like all the teams are kind of interested in this fella. Okay, there's a first baseman. See potential 57. Jay Bashirs. There's also a reliever that comes with him as well. Let's keep that in mind. The Marlins. Mets. Phillies. Nationals. Look at that guy, Jake Bennett. Overall, 1. I've never seen that before. Cubs. Relief pitcher, second baseman, right fielder, shortstop, and relief pitcher. Reds. Ooh. Those are older players, though. Brewers. Well, the Brewers are offering straight up a first baseman, who's not bad. Relief pitcher, starter, and this first baseman. So I'd say the Brewers so far are the front runners in possibly making a deal here. Pirates. So I'll send them from our shitty team to their shitty team. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, buddy. Cardinals. D-backs. Oh, the D-backs are offering a good first baseman. Well, he's 25. Yumin Lin. Rockies. Dodgers. Padres. Giants. I am wondering if this works, that it does offer a trade from every team. So I think that was them all. We're back to the Orioles now. Yankees. Rays. I like this deal too. Here's yeah, I'm honestly thinking Marlins, because I'll get two young players, a 22 and a 23-year-old. They're both see potential. One of them is a first baseman. He'll take a little while coming up, probably in the next 3 years. And we also get a relief pitcher out of this as well. Yeah, let's do this. Let's move away from Matt Thaiss. We'll bring in these other two young players. So let's make note of their names. You got Josh Ekness. EKNESS. And Jay Beers. So he's at first base, and the other guy's a relief. So I don't know if those guys will pan out, but it will get Thaiss off of our 40-man roster. Let's do it. Sounds like a deal to us. We accept the trade. It's done. And this will probably be telling me I got a problem in my roster. Agree to our deal. Okay. Lineups. Those will be the catcher position on this lineup. So we'll throw Corey Lee in there for now. Right-hander first DH. Corey Lee is still there. Yeah, so Corey Lee's the main guy. And I don't think we got anybody else there. All right, so let's go back to roster. 40-man. Yeah, this is saying we got room for one, I think. All right. Let's have a look here. One guy was a relief pitcher. So we're looking for Jay. This menu system, horrible. Yeah, that guy was a relief pitcher. Josh, whatever his name was, and I didn't see it come up there. Jeez, it's slow. It's painful. Do really hope they make improvements with that in the following year. Now, keep in mind, I don't have a Series X. I have a Series S that I'm playing on. There he is. Okay. All right, so terrible stamina. So he definitely is a relief pitcher. Four-seam fastball, sweeper, sinker, curveball. Okay, and he's not on the 40-man, which is, of course, good. Where did they assign him? AAA. That's fine. And the other guy we picked up was a first baseman. And that was named Jay. Jay Bashirs. Here he is. He went to AAA. Kind of average all the way down the board. But he can also play second base, third base. Wow, he's a 6th-round pick, 2023. So they did not expect him to be anything good. But I don't know. I don't think we were expecting anything either. I think really for us, the whole move was to free up our 40-man roster. Now the question is do I bring up Kyle Teal? Because he is a 76 overall. And I think he could play. And yeah, let's move him up to MLB. Currently not on the 40-man roster. I make this mistake all the time. So add him to the 40-man roster. And now I'll pull him up to Major League. Thank you. Okay, so he's now up with the big club. And let's go back to our roster. Lineups. This is where we had the blank spot, and we'll put him in here. Kyle Teal. All right. We are off to play the next game. Full game. Hopefully we win this one. Do a little change on the jerseys, maybe. Played with City Connect last time. Oh, 1971. Oh, I like those. Let's do them. Ready? Go back to this field, I guess. Yeah, it's the new catcher. Jonathan Cannon's pitching. Yep, we knew that. And it's the new catcher in. Yep, Kyle Teal is showing there. So we'll be able to get to have a look at him this game and see maybe what he's capable of. Now, this video, I do apologize, will be a little bit longer than what we normally do. But, you know, I just had some thoughts on the roster. I wanted to kind of walk through that, share my thoughts on what I was thinking, and letting you know what I had planned on doing.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Chicago White Sox.
But I guess that's all part of being the manager in baseball, right?
Next.
You have to decide. Part of the drone show. Give her a skip.
So just about set.
Jonathan
Cannon.
Cannon.
In this game, Jonathan Cannon. What do you look for here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy now. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case.
That's true.
For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
And digging in for San
So
Francisco,
his most
Tyler
favorite pitch is
Fitzgerald.
that sinker and the change up. So we'll start with the circle change.
Missed with a changeup, and we're underway.
We are. Yeah, I like the jerseys of the Giants. They're very nice looking. Let's do a sweeper ball here. Good pitch, bud. Four-seam fastball.
That hit
Sorry,
it.
bud, I
And
dinged
the
you.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So here's Wade now. Wade matched a homer in his last game. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Four-seam fastball.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Let's throw a cutter.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Popped up. Vaughn.
Vaughn's underneath of it. And
it's
one
caught
away.
for the out. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Four-seam fastball.
And there's a foul ball.
The only thing I'm really noticing about this pitcher,
over at first with
while we
one
get
away.
ready to throw the sweeping ball, is
In the dirt.
his
ball
release on
With
certain
the
pitches is
amount
faster
of
than the
pitches
others.
that can end
Circle
up in the
change.
dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory,
Four-seam fastball.
get yourself into scoring position.
The pitch. Lined, and that's a base
crap.
hit. And they'll have runners at the corners
Yeah,
after
that
a
guy,
one-out
he's
single.
got 99. There's no way I was catching in.
Still able to
He
come
was
through behind in the
bootless.
count right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So
Okay.
hard to do anything with a
Sinker.
pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Matt Chapman swings through it for strike one.
Circle change.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's
Sweep.
struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Circle change.
Swings
Got
through
him.
it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The
Okay,
infield
let's see if he
playing
can get
back,
himself
and
out
this
of this
pitcher
inning.
has to
Start
step
off
up
the
and
circle
get the swing
change.
and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Four-seam fastball. We'll throw this one on the high side.
Here's the pitch to Adames. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And the sweeper.
That one to first.
Nice.
Dives, but it's off his glove.
Got
the
him
thrower's
anyway.
still
Nice.
in time, and they do get the
Nice
third
play
out.
by our
The
first
inning is
baseman.
over. Giants leave a couple. Now it's the White Sox turn.
Okay.
And we're back.
Webb.
And on the mound today, a guy who will
A
give them
4
innings.
ERA.
Logan Webb.
4 games
Well, he comes at
started.
hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he
Right-hander.
utilizes those weapons. He may lean on one or
Mike
two
Tuchman.
pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working.
This guy's been
But if
playing
he can
good for
control
us, and I'd
4
like to
or even
re-sign
5
him,
of
but I
those
don't know
offerings,
if we'll have
look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough
the
day.
money.
He's really going to be able to keep those
a
guys
lift
off
on that
balance.
one.
Mike Tuchman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. On the ground.
That's going to be an out.
On to first. One up, one down. Austin Slater stands in.
Oh, right in the gap.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard
Go
with
like
a one-out
that.
single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the
Sounded
opposite
like
way.
shit, though,
Didn't
coming
get
off the
jumpy, didn't try
bat,
to pull the
though.
ball. He let it get deep, took the
Andrew
barrel right to
Benintendi.
it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Andrew
In the
Benintendi
gap
steps
again.
up. Ground
But
ball
he'll
right
should
side.
have that.
And Benintendi is out.
Good.
So here's Robert now.
And I checked him. He's leading the league in batting average.
And that misses. 1-0.
Two balls, no strike.
He's been
Jeez.
raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's
I
inside.
got a feeling I'm
And
going
that's
to be
ball
blocked
three.
here.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And a strike on the outside
Oh,
edge.
come on. That was a ball for sure.
Slater on its second with 2 down.
Yeah, it was a red one. It was a ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Won't count. There we
two
go. He
aboard.
walked me.
Now,
That was a
great
good
back
eye
and
because that
forth in
could have
at
been
bat. He
called
had to
a
play off
strike.
some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Andrew Vaughn now. 0-1.
It's a tough one.
This one popped
wow.
up. Foul ground, first base
Yeah,
side.
he'll have that, and that'll be the end of the inning.
Squeezes it, and that will end the inning.
Yeah, we'll get some hits.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Tom Murphy.
Now it's Tom Murphy.
195. 2 homers. 9 RBIs. Okay, let's start off with sinker.
Cannon back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Cannon, 24 years
Sinker
old,
again.
and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Right through there for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Swerve.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love
call it
being
a
on the
swerve,
mound
but
with
it's a
Ross
sweeper.
calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he
Or
will
seam
reward you.
fastball.
That one down the line.
And the
Zips
note.
it to first. One up, one down. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Circle change.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
That was a slow pitch. Cutter.
And a foul ball.
Okay, let's
One
try
out, bases
that
empty.
sweeper again. Catcher's even calling for me to throw it on the outside, so.
One ball.
Get him
Two
to
strikes.
bite. Let's try the 4-seam fastball high.
Inside, just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it,
Sweet.
though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Got him.
And a swing and a miss.
No doubt about
Two
that
down.
one.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but
sinker.
that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. One strike.
4-seam fastball outside. Risky pitch.
Ball.
Let's throw the sinker.
Swings and misses.
Nice.
And the count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And the sweeper.
And that's down and
Come
away.
on, Bob. That was a good one. Sinker.
Got him looking.
Nice pitch.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Giants
So,
go down
has
quietly.
Cannon
We'll go to the
overheard
bottom of the
people
second.
talking that,
No score.
Management may pull him off the mound
Bottom of
because
the
he's having a
second.
good start.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Yeah, this guy has impressed me majorly. 308 average, playing really good baseball.
That one fouled off.
I am. I'm kind of impressed with him. Oh,
That
nice
one
hit.
hammered center field.
That's a nice hit.
That's
I don't
going
know
back.
if he'll get a
Back
homer
some
off it,
more.
but yeah, he
and
did.
out of here.
Nice.
And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit
It's
one
his
out of the
third.
park.
It's third homer of the spring training. Really nice job.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Kyle Teal, our guy that we just called up.
Kyle Teal, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
What number did they
Nobody
assign
on,
in?
nobody out with a run
39?
in. Bottom half of inning number
Or
2.
89?
Next offering is
89.
in for
We'll
a
have to
strike.
change his
Looks like
number
he's
because
just
I think we
sizing
got
him
some
up there.
80s
Really
already
good
on
pitch
the
to hit, but he
roster.
took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing.
Oh.
Later on in the game, that may be a pitch that he
One
turns
ball.
on.
2 strikes.
Keep your eye on the ball there, Kyle.
Outside low. And that's ball 2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
was a tough one.
And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Okay.
Here's Josh Rojas.
I'm not sure what number to assign him. I have to think about that.
Swing and a miss. There's
That's
the
a big
changeup.
swing. Yeah, there's a hole in that, buddy. We got a lot of those bats. We need to talk to the manufacturer about those. Oh,
Pulls that one foul.
hold it. Too bad the wind wasn't in our favor. That would have been gone.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2
Don't
in a
ask me
row.
why I swung at that.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the
I agree
changeup
with
and
the
still late on it.
announcer
You
there
rarely
on
see
that.
that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up.
There
I
he
mean,
is.
if you can't catch up to the off-speed
Oh.
stuff, there's no way you're going to touch
Got
a
a hold of
fastball.
it, but it went high.
Ramos sizing this one up.
There we
Makes the
go.
catch. And that's the third out. The White Sox
Brooks
with the
Baldwin
homer
puts
to
us
get
on the
things
board.
going. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is White Sox baseball on the
And
show.
I made the
Chicago.
sounds on every one.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Wow, he's got quite the name. All right, start off with a sinker dinker. Oh, let go of that.
Just
Too
missed.
soon. Four-seam fastball.
And that one fouled off.
Circle change.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Jazz. Sweeper. Oh, wow. He
Lifted
went
in the
after
air,
that.
right center field.
Nice
Vargas
catch.
hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the
Little
wind's
cutter.
swirling around out there.
Fitzgerald stands in now and watches strike 1.
Sinker.
Liner
Cutter.
snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in
Lamont
this game of
Wade
baseball,
Jr.
not everything is in your control.
I don't know what pitch I selected there. I think it was the sinker.
Wade stands in
Circle
now, looks at
change.
that one inside.
Okay. This is the sinker, which is a pitch I did want to throw. There we go.
Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. Giants go in order.
All right.
Doing there for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Hit on the ground
little
to short.
piece of it.
Adames. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Austin Slater. 1 for 1 with a single
Singled
so far.
last at bat. Okay. Oh,
Got it started a little
Right
too
now
early.
he's
Strike 1.
hitting major league average.
Up the middle.
Oh, will he have
Now the
yeah,
throw to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a
He
little
got it.
leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base,
Andrew
regardless of how you
Benintendi.
hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earned the base
Oh,
hit.
if I would have just delayed a second more.
1 and 2nd. Return throw to first. Got
Yeah.
him. Double
Double
play.
play.
And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 1 and the Giants nothing.
Okay, let's keep her going.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th.
We
And
struggled
digging in
with
for
this guy
San
last
Francisco,
time, so
Jung-Hoo Lee.
four-seam fastball.
And that's off the inside
Oh.
edge. and it's 1-0.
Trey, you tell him.
Close pitch
You tell him,
there,
buddy.
and
You
he's
tell
kind of
him.
wondering where it missed. You know,
Sinker.
getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work
Yeah,
on
you
from game
better
to
call
game,
that
and
a
sometimes
strike.
from at bat to at bat.
Four-seam fastball.
Gets under it and pops it up.
I got it, he says.
Makes the
And
catch for the
she's
out.
down.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Sinker.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Four-seam fastball.
In there at the knees.
Nice.
He's been very consistent with his command
And
out there
let's
on the
throw
mound,
him
consistently
a
throwing
sweep.
at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Got him.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do
My
whatever he
fourth
wants with
K of the
baseball
game.
right now.
It's nice. Right on the line. That was a hell of a
Willie
pitch.
Adames stands in.
Hey.
Grounded out
Sinker.
his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Let's throw a cutter.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Let's throw another sinker. Catcher says outside, so we'll try it.
Next offering is fouled back.
Okay. Let's see if we can get him
Two
on
out,
the
space
sweep.
is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Come on, Teal, throw it.
That completes the strikeout inning over. Offense held in check there. We're midway.
Nice.
Bottom of the inning. Now here's the
Luis
cleanup
Robert.
hitter for the White Sox. Luis Robert Jr.
Oh,
Slashed foul
baby.
down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
That's right. It was a hook. Oh,
On and lifted in the air. And that drops foul. Ball one there.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him
I don't know why I
out.
went after
And
that
he's
one, but
registered
anyway.
3 Ks in this one. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. He popped out his first time.
Yeah, at least he made contact with it. Can't fault him for that.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
It's that weird foot plant again.
Liner
Another
picked on the
grounder.
hop at first.
It almost seems like
He
it's
steps on the bag.
like
2
it's
up,
a
2 down.
stumble. And I'm thinking, okay, he
Brooks
lost control of
Baldwin
that.
steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered in this
Yeah, he
game.
soloed last time at bat. That he did.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh,
That
ah,
one pushed to the left
we
and
are
foul.
clipping them. Oh, that'll
And
be a
that one in
pop-up.
the air center field. Lee settles underneath it. Corrals
There we
it.
go.
And that is that. 3 up.
Another inning done.
And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tom Murphy.
Yeah, let's start off with the circle change.
Cannon back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Sinker. Oh,
And he swings and lifts one to deep center
That is
field. That
gone.
ball's carrying. And it's gone.
jeez. He smoked that.
And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
It's his third
He
of the season.
absolutely
Wow.
crushed that one.
No doubt
He
about
did.
that one,
He
Boog. We
crushed us.
knew it wasn't coming back.
So
Singy, this was
we're back
a
to
mammoth
nil.
home
So
run. Over 460
Circle
feet,
change.
according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far,
Got him.
and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So digging in, Elliot
Circle
Ramos
change.
struck out looking at his first at bat. A changeup missing, and that's ball one. Ramos, a
Four-seam
former
fastball.
All-Star, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So
Well,
a man aboard
maybe
now
we
with
can
one
get
away.
the double play here. We'll try for it.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Start off
He's
with the
0 for
cutter.
1. That missed inside. 1-0.
With the cutter again. He gets really
Drilled in the
nervous
air,
when somebody
high
gets
in
on the
deep
base,
right
and it
field.
really throws
That's back.
his timing
And it's
100%
caught just in
off.
front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a
Throw the
wide
sinker.
receiver playing football.
Fitzgerald up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low.
Four-seam fastball.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Ramos, the runner at
Four-seam
first with two
fastball
gone.
again.
1 and 2.
And let's throw the sweep.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2.
Sweeper again. Oh,
There's a
crap.
swing and a drive.
Crap.
And it's off the wall.
We'll
Round
get the
third
lead
headed
here.
for the plate. The relay. Tag. Not
in
in
there.
time. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump
Sinker.
up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Wade now at the plate as he
Cutter.
swings through strike one. Next offering in there for a strike.
That
And it's
was a
0-2.
gimme,
He's
that one.
clearly out there throwing pitches in
Four-seam
this situation.
fastball.
First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2
Four-seam
down.
fastball again.
Line
Crap.
and a base hit into right. Coming home. He's safe, and they lead by 2.
Okay.
Puts a run on the board and
Things are
picks up
starting
an
to fall apart
RBI.
here.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough
Yeah, I mean,
and ripped
do
it
we
into the outfield.
blame Cannon for
2
this?
out.
I don't think so, but let's get somebody in the bullpen here. Get him warming up. Arte. Warm him up.
It's runner at first. And
Super.
now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
No strike.
Four-seam fastball.
Just off the inside edge.
That's 2 pitches. It could have been four-seam fastball again.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Let's throw the sweeper.
Foul ball.
And we'll go back to the four-seam fastball.
In the air, center field.
Well,
Robert
this will
moves
end up the
under it.
inning. It'll be done.
And
The
that is
damage
that.
has been done, though. And the pressure
So they get
is
3.
now on to score some runs.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
Maybe number 90 might be good. Let's see if that's available.
A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Man, these off-speed
Sometimes you'll see
pitches
a
are
pitcher
cuffing
maybe
me,
double
this
up on a
guy.
pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters
There we
just can't
go.
lay off of it.
That one lifted to left.
Ah.
Snags a run. 1 away.
At least he hit it.
So up next, Josh Rojas.
3-pitch strikeout
Every time
last
I hear
time
this guy's
up.
name,
Gotta
I
put
think of
up
that
more of a
Family
fight
Guy
in this one.
episode.
Foul
Roadhouse.
ball there.
That's what I do. I want to call him Roadhouse. Rojas. Oh,
Swing and a
That's
ground
an out.
ball. Handles, throws the first 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Gabriel
Gabriel Arias digs in now. Swings through that
And
one.
that was late.
0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Well, you could.
Next pitch is outside. The Giants leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5.
Oh. Flipped it.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground.
Another grounder.
Fitzgerald
And he's out.
slings to first. That ends the frame.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep Cannon
And
in.
welcome back to the ballpark. And here
I'm not going to
is
sweat
Matt
it. I want him to
Chapman.
pitch his 5, and I want him to see if he could do something about his ERA. So that was a sinker.
Chapman gets a piece there.
Circle change.
Cannon ready to fire now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
They're starting to tee off
the
on him a
leadoff man
little bit,
aboard.
but you know it's not a bad thing though if you can, as a pitcher, rely
up
on your
next for
D.
San
But I don't know how much
Francisco,
you can rely on his D.
Willie Adames.
4-seam fastball.
And Willie fouls one back.
Let's try the sweeper. Ouch!
And that one
That
hammered.
goes.
That's
That's gonna
back
hurt.
there.
No, he
Feeling for
got
the
it.
wall as he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right
That
there.
was a
I love the
beautiful catch.
commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
So here's Murphy now. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
It was.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful
Let's see if we
swing
can
as
get him this
well.
time.
Everything
Sinker.
just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
That's in there.
Sinker
and it's
again.
0-1. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. Chapman on his way to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Not much to this one other than just a
Sweeper.
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Flores
Four-seam
in the box
fastball.
now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball.
Crap. Sweeper.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runners at the corners,
Circle
1 away.
change.
And we're the top half of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a
Nice.
strikeout.
Got him.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably
throw a
squares it
sinker.
up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
And that one fouled off.
Throw another sinker.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of
And
this
let's
without allowing a
throw
run.
the sweeper.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chapman, the
Four-seam
runner at third.
fastball.
Murphy
Inside.
at first, 2 out of the inning.
I wouldn't throw him another
Sweeper.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And that cost them a run
Yeah, it
as
did.
he scores easily.
Circle change.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's done. Sweeper.
That misses. Full count now.
3-2.
Good battle
Full-seam
here. About to
fastball.
be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one the other way. That's a
Come
base hit.
on.
Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Yeah. It's just,
love how he became a really
Yeah.
tough out with 2 strikes right there. Totally tied up with that.
I can't let him face anymore. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was him pitching. I think it
Jairo
was I don't
Iriarte
know.
taking over on the
a
mound.
D, maybe? Well, I guess. There wasn't really a lot of fumbled defensive plays. Just like his pitching felt comfortable to me, but
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
I don't
No
know.
ball, 1
He
strike.
felt okay pitching with him. 2-seam fastball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball.
More and more
Yep, they
guys are
teed off
looking
on
to
him.
slug regardless
Forcing
of the count.
fastball.
In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gassed it right by him. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 5 and the White Sox 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th,
And
and
since,
there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin
This
Verlander.
video's been
And
so
he's got a
long
nice
as it
lead
is
to work
already.
with, so he should come
If I
in
get
throwing
nothing this
strikes,
inning, I
attacking
will
these
just
hitters.
simulate to the end of this one, I guess.
Talkman up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Ripped to short.
It's 3 times Talkman on the
Adames the throw
grounder.
to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And the batter now, Austin Slater.
he's having a great
2
day.
for 2. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Verlander, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve.
That's gone.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
478. Now I got the furthest home
And they're
run in this
chipping
game.
away. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that.
That was
and
a-
right there,
that was a beautiful
he made him
hit.
pay.
Benintendi up here,
Down the line.
and that's a fair
Might be
ball.
worth 2? No. Well, we're still in this one.
1 gone, runner at
Luis
first.
Robert.
Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Oh,
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Upstairs. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers preparing to come on if needed. Doval also throwing. Benintendi leads off first with 1 away. Delivers a pitch in for a
Damn
strike
foot.
at 95.
hate that pitch. Throws me every time. Another homer. Beauty.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
373. That's 2 runs scored. So we
And
are
La
still in
Pantera
this,
sends
people.
it out of here. It's
What a
their second home
beautiful,
run of the inning,
display
and
of
they
hitting.
throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
When you
That's
see
a good
guy
way
take a
of,
slider
you
on
know,
the outside part
basically
of the
letting the
plate and hit an
opposing team know
opposite
that we're
field
not
home
going
run,
down without a
you're fired.
fight.
Carson Ragsdale into the game.
Still a lot of game left,
8
and
innings
this game
pitched,
could go
7
either
8.
way.
Hopefully
So
he
this is a
sucks
big
like his ERA
opportunity for
says
him
it
to get
does.
some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now, Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And
1
that is strike 1. And that's a strike. Next
Right
offering
to him,
popped
I
in the
think.
air, right field.
There we go.
Yastrzemski pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now let's see if we can get another one
Now
here.
it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Hey, Brooks.
He's already homered here in this one.
Oh,
Swings and misses.
Curveball.
Strike 1.
oh
Down to the
man,
dirt,
another
swing
one
and
of
a
those.
miss.
0-2.
Those are definitely off speed.
Ball.
Oh, can't stop
And
Brooks.
it's
So.
through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I know that was a ground
Yep,
ball,
you
but it
should
was
be happy about
absolutely
that one.
hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner at first with 2 away.
Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that
Come on,
one.
Kyle.
Throwing
We can hit
time
the
running
ball.
first base. He's looking for
The
something
quick
he can get a lot
contact and
of barrel
stuff,
on.
just your
Drive it into a
vision is
gap
the only thing
and
that's
score
bad.
that run from first base.
That one missed.
1-1.
Oh, little
Tapped at the
piece of
plate,
it.
but it's a foul ball. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Ragsdale throws over.
he's in
Baldwin
there.
back on a dive.
I'm going to throw the pitcher off by leading off.
Outside
Seemed to
low.
have worked.
They're now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Murphy down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the
Oh, well.
strikeout. But 2-round trip. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Patrick Bailey.
Okay, 4-seam fastball.
Fought off foul.
2-seam fastball.
The rope into
Correct.
right, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end.
Another
On
pinch
time
hitter.
with everything.
Four-seam
Really good
fastball.
balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
There's a strike.
4-seam fastball again.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that
And
front foot down early. Maybe even just
slider.
spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him. One gone here.
You know, part of the key to making that back foot
Another
slider
pinch
so
hitter.
effective as a strikeout pitch is
Four-seam
being in an
fastball.
advantage count as a pitcher. You really put that hitter at the plate on the
that's the
defense
ball.
when you get ahead 0-2. So a tight slider
Slider.
that bores in on looks like something you have to go after.
And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, one
2-seam
away.
fastball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's see if we can throw this guy off with a changeup. Nope. So let's throw that slider again.
And that
No, that's
just
the ball.
misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping
Changeup.
that it ends up off the plate away.
Four-seam fastball on the outside.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Looks
Another
like it'll be a
pinch hitter.
pinch hitter.
Wow.
Luis Matos. The runner on first
Two-seam
with 2 gone for him.
fastball.
Pitch misses inside. And that
One ball,
is ball
no strike.
1.
Slider.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Two-seam fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now.
Changeup. Whoa, I
That
lost
one
control of
way
that.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Four-seam fastball. Inside.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
And the slider.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, 1 hit, no
Yep,
errors,
you
and a
happy
man
about that,
left.
buddy? You're saving our bacon.
We're back in a new pitcher here to
Tyler
start the bottom of the
Rogers is
7th.
coming in.
Tyler
Got
Rogers.
9 games under his
Well,
belt.
the
Wow.
best relievers love the opportunity to
1.93
come in and
ERA.
protect a tight
Wow.
lead late in the
I
ball
guess maybe
game.
they're looking
Some
to
of them are just
see.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now into the game, Brett Wisely. He'll
I
play
don't think they're going
second.
to be able to, yeah.
Now at the plate,
They're going
Josh
to have guys playing out of
Rojas.
position. I think they're just trying to shut me down now. Bottom of the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
big swing and a
immediately the
miss.
game goes to a sidearm pitcher, which they know I suck at. God, I hate sidearm pitchers. Just don't watch the hand.
Next
Watch the
offering
ball.
misses, and it's 1-1.
1 strike.
one for
You're
strike
telling me,
two.
because like I said, the
Clearly was
whole
sitting on a fastball right
pitching
there and
stance
just
throws
ended up
me
out
right
in front
off.
of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
And because I have to wait a little bit longer on these guys, I expect a lot of my at-bats to be late.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's out to center field. Basabe
They'll have
moving
that.
under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Not too bad. I think I got
So
him to
coming into the
throw,
game now on
what,
defense,
6 pitches?
David VR.
Wow.
He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Herrera Encarnacion.
They're just now
And man,
making
they're
those
asking a
defensive
lot of him to
changes?
play completely out of
Yeah,
position.
he is.
Arias goes after that one for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. A little out front there as he swings through
No
it.
ball. 2 strike.
Brother, this is tough.
That's too
1
low.
and 2.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Flails at that
Think you
one.
can
It's a
throw lots of pitches,
strikeout.
dude, if we're going to
He's
swing
really
at
good
everything.
hitting the
But
baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Mike
Had me more
Tauchman.
than
0 for
fooled.
3 with 3 groundouts. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just
Another
terrific
ground
bite
out.
at the end.
Toss to Huff. Tauchman is gone. And
God, I hate that
now
pitcher.
as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off.
Jeez,
Casey
he's
Schmidt.
pinch hitting again. 4-seam fastball.
Iriarte back to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Slider.
Slider misses outside.
1 and 1.
Change up. Only 7,000 in attendance here today. Crazy.
And that is out of play.
Slider.
And now it's 1 and 2. Ripped to third.
Maybe
and
more
caught.
people come
That
next
swing
time I
right
play
there
these
tells
guys,
me
because
he's
this
seen the ball
has
pretty
been
well. I know it didn't
kind of
produce
an
a hit,
exciting
but he
game, and
made
this guy's
solid
going to be a
contact, and
challenge.
that's
Let's
all
start
you're
off
looking
with
to
a
do
change up
anytime
with
you're
this
at the
guy.
plate.
Murphy now in the box.
I want to get
Comes
this guy
up
at the
empty
plate,
with a swing
and
there.
he's been smoking them off us today. 2-seam fastball.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1 and 1.
That 2-seam fastball is usually
Change up.
pulled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Okay,
One
now I'm
base is
going to
empty,
throw
one
that
away,
slider.
and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch just misses. 2 and 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean,
Four-seam
it could have gone either
fastball.
way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Next pitch is outside.
Throw that slider again. It's a risky pitch.
3 and 2. The pitch
Yeah,
is
didn't work out.
outside, and ball 4.
But he was a tough guy.
So,
and
man
he's been a
aboard,
tough guy to pitch
Wilmer
against all day.
Flores getting
4-seam
ready to hit.
fastball.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit
Change
after
up.
the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really
Slider.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
He's been
And a
able to go
4-seam
inside as well as
fastball.
outside, effectively
that
working
high.
both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
2-seam fastball. High and inside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Teal has a beat on it.
It's his first major play.
Drops into
Nice.
the glove, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Elliot Ramos.
Four-seam fastball.
And there's a foul ball.
Changeup.
Murphy off of first with 2 away.
Two-seam fastball. Let down and low.
Right side, Vaughn.
Ah,
To second, pulls him off the bag.
come on, man. You should have been in position for that.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that
That's
throw.
right. Give
2
him an
out.
error.
You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field
Four-seam
towards the dugout,
fastball.
and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Two-seam fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
That should end it, though. Nice.
Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
Okay.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as
Tristan
we roll
Beck.
into the bottom of the 8th, Tristan Beck. And now the DH,
They're going to have to rely on their
Austin
bullpen
Slater.
to stop me
3
because
for
they
3,
got a
2
whole bunch of
singles
guys out
and
of
a homer.
position.
Swings and misses at the pitch
At least
off the
that
plate.
sidearm guy is the hell out of there.
That one is absolutely belted.
Does it
That's
got
back
enough? Yes,
And
it
it's
does.
gone.
Tie game. That's right. Wave to your
Another
mom.
homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 5-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're
What a beautiful
clearly
hit.
feeding off of each
4-11.
other at the dish.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Oh,
This one in the
that's,
air.
It's another one high
Murphy
up, but
settles
wrong
under it.
direction.
And there's one down. Luis Robert now.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Landon
still
Root, the
pitching?
young right-hander, up and throwing. Doval getting cranked up as well. Outside, 2-1.
2-1. Nope. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-1,
There's a
and he
walk.
couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Andrew Vaughn will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ah,
On
right
the ground
into a
left
double
side,
play.
6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
That sucks.
But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even
Well,
at 5 apiece.
I shouldn't say it completely sucked. I did tie the game, so there is that.
And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Four-seam fastball.
Just missed.
Jeez, what's wrong with this ump? Changeup.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Throw another changeup.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Yeah, four-seam fastball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert gets there. He's under it. And out number 1
Nice
on the
catch.
grab. Now it's going to be Sam Huff.
Four-seam
Entered the
fastball.
game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Slider.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball.
All
1 strike.
tied up here at the top of the 9th.
Changeup.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Slider again.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, that slider was way out
That's
of the
how you
zone.
gotta get him.
And for me, it just
Four-seam
comes down
fastball.
to
You gotta
not
kinda
seeing
mix
the
the
pitch out of
pitches
the
up.
hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then
So they
also
don't
being a
have
little
an
bit
idea
anxious,
what's
not
coming.
confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that
Change up.
position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Crap.
Here's the third baseman,
Four-seam
David VR,
fastball.
taking his
Pitcher's
first
not
at bat of the
getting
game
tired
after
there,
entering on
Coach.
defense. There's a strike. 2 gone. The possible
Two-seam
go-ahead
fastball.
run at first. Inside. And it's a ball and a strike.
Really good run,
Change up.
perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Slider.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count's even at 2.
Throw the slider again.
And that one missing low.
Doubled up on the slider away.
Four-seam
Two-seamer here.
fastball.
Just watch and see.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Now we'll throw the two-seam fastball.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's
Should
under it.
have this one. Nice catch.
And that's the 3rd out. So
All
no
right,
runs.
9th inning.
on.
Here we go.
Back
They're
now
switching
as they
pitchers
hand the ball to
again.
a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th.
Eric
Eric
Miller.
Miller.
Wow.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now Brooks
He's
Baldwin.
been 2 for 3 today.
There's a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Walker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
I really thought they would have put Doval in because he's been throwing for a bit. Guess not.
0-1 now.
Right up the
Hard on the
first
ground
line.
at first. Huff takes it to the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Teal. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
That was
That's some
straight
heat.
queso right there.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed
Settle in,
breaking ball.
Kyle.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2.
Got a good piece of it there, but still a little too early or too late.
Got him swinging.
I got psyched there.
So digging in, Josh Rojas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch just misses.
All he needs now is a fight and a walk. I don't know.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a drive.
Baby.
Back there. On its way.
That's the
Ball
way to
game.
do it.
He nails
That's
one
the
out to
5th
right.
homer of
And
this
the White
game.
Sox get a
And
walk-off
we
win,
get the win
6-5.
with it. Man. Give that guy the MVP. I gotta say, that was a hell of a baseball game. Yeah, boys should be happy. That puts us back in 500.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living
Beauty.
a childhood moment.
That's a beauty.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Yeah, like I say, I gotta really say I enjoyed that game. Austin Slater went 4 for 4. Wow, what a hell of a game for him. Brooks Baldwin is still playing really good. And not a bad game, I don't think, for Kyle Teal. I mean, he played good defensively as catcher. Didn't have great at bats, but he made contact with the ball a few times, so we can't fault him. So he needs a few more games to see how that's going to go. So I think this next one, is against the Brewers. And it is. Davis Martin is our next guy. Yeah, he's the next guy that's been, well, he hasn't been struggling. Who's the other guy that was struggling? I know I mentioned him in the early going in the pitching rotation. Perez. He's the guy that, whoa, cancel. I want to exit before saving. Anyway, this has been a long-ass video, but I thank anybody that stuck around this long to watch it. I mean, it should have been enjoyable for you if you did, because, man, what a comeback game. I mean, we had the lead, then we lost it, went down 5-1, and then came back 5-5, and then at the bottom of the ninth, last batter, smoked the ball over the fence, and boom, home run and a win. You can't ask for anything better there. Anyway, so if you're enjoying my managerial playthrough of MLB The Show, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe, and hopefully we'll see y'all back for the next video. Thanks for watching. This is Old Guy Plays. Till next one, bye-bye.